What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The focus on this video will be a guide for Outbreak Perfected. Now the reason for that is because of one of these new seals. This is the Moments of Triumph seal. To get this, there is a variety of triumphs you have to do, one of which is called Exotic Arsenal. Now for that you have to get the Whisper of the Worm, Outbreak Perfected, and Bad Juju. So the focus here will be on 0 Hour and Outbreak Perfected. For this video I will have a fire team. I know you can do this solo, but A, it's a lot harder, and B, it is a lot more enjoyable if you have a team for this. So, for that reason, I have my squad with me, and today we have members of the Crota's Pizza Delivery crew. They are amazing guys, check them out. We have Lloyd as well as my man G, and the important thing here is you want to make sure you have some fire team synergy. So on my character, I'm using a hunter, and we'll look at that in just a moment. On Georgie, he is actually going to use a warlock, so this is always going to create a nice pairing here. A Void Warlock with a Void Hunter is going to be great, especially for the very end. And Georgie has a nice loadout here: Mountaintop, Recluse, and Anarchy. This is going to give him a nice variety of damage. And like I said, that Nova Bomb will be really clutch. On the Titan side, we have my man CPT Lloyd. Now, amazing player, guys. If you're not familiar with him, he helps out a lot in the different streams that I do here. But awesome player, even better person. Now, for him, he's using the Titan, and he also has the Izanagi's Burden. This does major damage against the boss at the very end, as well as against the different tanks here. So if you have one of your team members using this, it'll pay enormous dividends during this mission. Like I said, for my character, I'm going to go with the Trusted Hunter. You guys know I use this. I love having the tether. It's going to be really clutch against a variety of enemies. And I'm using the Night Watch, the Jotun Fusion Rifle, as well as 21 Delirium. So this is what I'm using. We have a nice balance here in terms of our subclasses. We have a nice balance in terms of our weapons. And we're going to get this thing started. So let me launch this mission, and we'll jump right into it. Now, as we fly in, guys, really quick, I do live streams for this all the time. So if you're having trouble with getting this weapon, please don't hesitate to hop into a live stream. They're a lot of fun. We've helped out over 200 people getting these weapons so far, whether it be the weapon itself or the catalyst. Guys, make sure you hop into that. Easiest way, subscribe, notifications, that is always helpful. Also, too, if you have not joined the Pause Reset Play Discord, I will link that as well. I would love to see you guys come over for that. So anything with Outbreak, anything with Whisper the Worm, it's going to be a great opportunity to hop into a live stream and hang out with me and a lot of cool people in those streams. So we'd love to see you guys there. So we're flying in right now. The mission is not quite loaded up just yet. As we wait for that, make sure you guys have good synergy on your armor, so having the right perks for your weapons, scavenger, reserves, ammo finders, that is always going to be a really clutch thing to have here, because no matter what, you have to be pretty fast. You have to go as fast as you can through this mission because of the time limit with it. So we're flying in right now, and we're waiting for this loading screen to pop up. You gotta love the PS4 loading screens. Actually, you don't, because they are super annoying. Let me see if my fire team members are still here. Don't want to lose those guys in transit. So we still got the members of the Crota's Pizza Delivery. Let's do this. We got Lloyd and Georgie. We got Paul here. We got a nice fire team, guys. This is why we have a crew. So we're flying in right now. We're still flying in right now. And this is kind of embarrassing. Let's go back to my character. Just to not have a black screen. It's kind of weird. Alright, so as we're flying right now, guys, make sure you have your right perks here. We've gone over that before, but I gotta keep talking because otherwise it's kind of annoying. Alright, here we are, guys. We're in the mission, finally. Sorry about that. Timestamps, you guys know the drill. We're going to fly through this. Now, I will try to go a bit slower through the jumping part. The main thing here is your time limit doesn't start until the last person gets here, and we want to go as fast as we can. The faster you go in these beginning areas, the more time you'll have at the very end. I know it sounds simple, but clearing these first few rooms is really clutch. A Void Grenade there is good. You notice there I got heavy ammo from that. Heavy ammo finder is good, but even better is the Fallen Armaments from the Scourge of the Past raid. Those give you heavy ammo on any fallen kill, and that's going to be really nice here in this mission. One reason I like to use the Hunter too is because if you dodge, you can get your ammo back. That may not seem like a big thing, but it actually can save a lot of time here, especially at the very end when you may be a bit challenged for time with the boss fights. So we killed that first room. We're going to go through here. Anything above 19 minutes in that first room is good, and if you can get above 18 minutes in this room, then you're on a good pace, I think. So we'll take these guys out. If you have any specs here for your weapons, those are going to be really clutch. I like to use the The major and minor specs are good. On 21 Delirium, I actually have a boss spec, because not only does that do more damage versus bosses, but it also does more damage versus vehicles. And that's important because the walker tanks are considered vehicles. So we're getting up here. These dudes are just destroying everything. So this is why, guys, it's super important to have a fire team for this. These two guys, they mean business. We are flying right now through this. If you beat this with more than 5 minutes left, not only will you get the Outbreak perfected, but you will also get a cool emblem as well. That's pretty neat. So that's the one thing to kind of strive for. If you've already got the weapon, maybe come back in here with a new team. Maybe come back in here with a revised weapon set, and this will be a nice way of getting that cool emblem. So we're coming through here. I'm going to try to take out these vandals. By themselves, they don't do much damage, but when you're getting hit by everybody, and you're getting hit by the servers and stuff, they can take you out pretty fast. So we'll take these dudes out. It's okay if you die here. It's not a huge deal. Sometimes you have to go a bit more risky to go faster. So we'll take these dudes down. I'm going to go over here. I should have tethered for Lloyd. That is my fault. I actually don't even have a tether. That's because these guys are killing everything. And that was a horrible grenade. This is an important thing here for this video too. Make sure you guys play better, because quite frankly I'm playing terrible. So we'll take these guys down. I do have my tether now, so I can probably jump down here and maybe tether, or maybe not. These guys are getting destroyed. This is where the Izanagi's Burden is really, really good, guys. I think the fact that I've been playing with Lloyd so much, it's kind of opened my eyes to how effective that can be for this mission. And it's nice to have one person on your fire team using it. At least one person. Especially if you have the catalyst. Guys, let me know in the comments below if you guys have the catalyst for Izanagi's Burden. So this room right here, I know that we had a timestamp more or less, or time sectors for the first 2 rooms. This room here, if you can beat this with more than 16 minutes left, I think you're in good shape. Right here, these guys just decimated it. We were at like 1645, so that's actually a really, really good sector through here. And I'm just throwing these guys are just dominating. So this is why, guys, it's so important. This mission is really tough by yourself. Like I said, it's doable, but you might as well come in here with the team. You guys can go for the time trial. You guys can have a much better chance of getting this done. And it's more enjoyable with your friends. So I'd recommend going for that always, every single day. So now we're going through here. We have one last little section here of ads to take down. This is going to be right before our jumping puzzle, and I'll try to go a bit slower there. I know these guys are on a mission right now, but I'll try to go a bit slower so you guys see where to go, because the jumping puzzle for this, to be sure, is going to be one of the biggest challenges. It's a way to make or break your run for sure. I try to get him with a grenade kill. There we go. Got some more heavy ammo. Fallen armaments are so good. I wish they dropped in other places besides Scourge's Past Raid, but I digress. Not a big deal. So as far as ammo goes, this is nice to have the scavenger. You saw I just got 7 shots there from my Jotun from one special brick. This is why it's nice to have scavenger perks. That makes things a lot better. Aside from your time limit, the ammo drops are going to be something you can't control, but you can better influence by getting back more ammo if you have the right perks for it. So now we're going through the jumping puzzle here. So I'm following these guys. We'll let them go ahead. Now we're going to drop down this way over to the plane, and you'll see that this one grate is open here. This is how you want to progress through the normal jumping puzzle. So we'll go ahead and let these guys go through. We're going to drop down. We're going to head off down this hallway up through this grate right here. Now from here you want to make an immediate left. This is important. You want to go left because you can go right. That's the bad way. Go left is the good way, and through this vent. Here, make an immediate right. This is where you want to go, and you want to drop down and kind of do like a 180. So you want to drop down here and then jump into this vent. It's really easy to get lost here, so don't be afraid if you have to kind of study the video and study the jumping part. That'll give you a big advantage, I think, going forward. Once you get here, you could drop all the way down there. That's a long way. The shortcut is dropping this way, and you'll notice there that this piece has kind of been brought out here. My fire team hit a switch and that helps out, but I'll demonstrate for you guys. So with the hunter, you can make that jump. It's kind of hard. You have to time your jump just right, but the first guy who goes through, they can hit this switch. I'll deactivate it for a second. When you activate the switch, that pulls out this little platform, and it makes it a bit easier for the other two guys to drop down. So that's going to be a big time saver there as well. The nice thing about this mission is, if your fire team is going a bit faster, they can make things a little bit easier for you by hitting switches like that. And there are a couple of those throughout this mission. So now we go through there, we jump up here, and we want to make our way upwards, alright? So we're going to jump, we're going to use these different platforms to keep jumping up. I myself, on the hunter, if you guys play as your hunters, I don't use the jump boots here. I think it messes me up. But to each their own, I'm more comfortable not using these stompy jump boots. So once you go through here, you're going to make your way through this ventilation system and into the fan room. Now the fan room, it is deceivingly difficult because it's very easy to jump here and get chopped up. But you want to look for the sections that don't have any things blocking them, and they change. So this one is blocked, this one's not. And I like to jump here, do a single jump, and then kind of slide down the wall and then do your double jump backwards. It takes some practice, but this is a way you can save some time too. If you're going slower, that can oftentimes be faster for this mission. So we're going to jump back around, and now we're going to go through here. So here's another case where my fire team got ahead first, and they hit switches to bring this up. So that makes it a little bit easier for the last guy to go a little bit faster. But we're going to go ahead here and just kind of jump on the wall, jump on this platform, and I'll show you guys that switch as well. So we're going through here. We're making great time. Anything above 11 minutes, to be honest, is fast going through here. So here's that other switch. Again, I'll deactivate it. First person goes through, activates it, you're good to go. So now we're going to go through here. We get to another major section of this mission, and that is the Trevor domain. Now Trevor is one of the fan favorites now. Looks like the door's already open. These guys hit switches. There's doors on the left side and on the right side. There's two switches. Once you hit all four of those, then the door opens up. Now, because I got down here a bit late, it does make things a little bit more challenging for me. If you get here first, you kind of know exactly where Trevor's going to be, and it's a little bit easier. But, again, if you have a team, that's going to be your better bet here. So I'm going to look around. I'm looking for the red lights because Trevor is always going to be sneaking up on you. I'm going to run all the way down here, all the way down this hall. You have the added challenge of these fences here. Now, it looks like Trevor's coming my way. I'm going to hide right here, I think. And now let's run ahead. So there are some places you can hide. You can also jump across the middle part here. That's actually the best way to go. Hit left side, come back, go across the middle side to reach the right-hand switches. But as long as you're cognizant of the places you can hide, like those little alcoves here, that will be a nice way to avoid him. But you have to, whoa. But you have to make sure that you're not getting killed. This guy's kind of scary. So, better safe than sorry, guys. Trevor does not play around. Alright, so he's safe. Once this goes down, I'm going to go to the door, and then I'll meet my guys at the very top. So this door does close, though, so you got to be careful. That door, it does have a timer. So if one guy is super fast and the other two guys are kind of slow, that door may close on you. So you may have to open the switches again. Now there is an elevator here, but I kind of find it to be a bit faster to jump back and forth here. It's a lot easier on the Warlock and the Titan. You don't need the jump boots. You can do this without jump boots, but you have to be a little bit more careful with your jumps. But that's going to save some time instead of using the elevator. So now we're just going to slide down this ramp. If you go too fast, it could kill you. I kind of like to jump just once there before you get to the bottom. And now you want to go through this door, and don't go down the steps and make an immediate right. You want to go through this little pathway. Alright, so we're dropping down. We're close to the very end. We're actually going really fast. So once you drop down here, make a right, and you want to kind of shoot at this door. That'll open this secret passageway up. And you want to make your way all the way through this long hallway. So we're making great time. These dudes are probably beating these guys up pretty bad. I feel bad not being there to help them out, but I know that the Crotus Pizza delivery guys are second to none when it comes to this game. So let's make our way through here. We're going all the way down to the back right, and you're going to drop down this little area. So let's keep going. And we make our way over to the final destination, the Tower Ruins. Alright, so now we're down here. And it looks like the tanks are already here, guys. Normally there's a couple servitors. They took these guys out already. There is a couple servitors here. These guys took everything out. So this is why it's so nice to have a fire team. As a matter of fact, we might be able to go ahead and get the Triumph here, or the hidden emblem. I know these guys already have it, but just to demonstrate it, if you beat it with more than 5 minutes, you can do it. The reason why I like 21 Delirium is because it can do a lot of damage versus these guys. Especially if somebody with Izanagi's Burden is beating them down like Lloyd is right now. And I will link Lloyd's channel in both the description as well as a pinned comment, guys. I would love if you guys could go over there and support him. He's a great content creator and a super nice guy. So both tanks are down. This is actually one of the fastest runs I've ever done this for. And truth be told, we're kind of like going through talking, going a bit slower, but it's a testament to how good these players are and how important it is to have a good synergy with your fire team. So I'm going to use Jotun right now. I have my tether here that I could probably use. Actually, we'll use it right now. Actually, I shot it into no man's land. So again, take a better aim. Do a better job. Learn from my mistakes. This is the fastest run I've ever done this in. 7 minutes left is nuts. Guys, these two are amazing. Lloyd, Georgie, my man G, Lloyd, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for helping out in this run. I do appreciate that very much. But I wanted to make this video for anybody going for that exotic Arsenal Triumph. This will give you a better idea of what you want to use in terms of weapons, what you want to use as far as your armor goes and having good synergy there. The jumping puzzle, guys, if this was helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe, come back for videos here, come back for live streams. It makes me happy when you guys do that. Most importantly, though, thanks for watching, and we'll catch up soon. See you guys.